Right, hello again everybody. It's Chico again. Nice to see you all on this fine Friday morning. Today I thought, recently I went on a bit of a trip and it made me really think about network connections, the people around you and how much of an impact that actually has on you. And you'll probably see between the last video I made and this video of how much my demeanor has changed just over the past week, just because I went on a little weekend trip. But basically for today's video, we're going to talk about, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And many of you guys have seen these ideas in movies and stuff like that. You've probably heard it from people, but I just want to say it's really true. It really is. And the more I'm getting into business, the more I'm getting into good relationships with good people, the more I'm seeing it. And I want to start the video off by saying I recently watched a really cool documentary series, which was about the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, all of them. Basically, it's called The Men Who Built America. Some of you might have seen it. I thought it was a fantastic series. If any of you guys want some entertainment with a bit of education, obviously stuff's being messed about, but with a bit of education, it gives a lot of insights. And I noticed something because Andrew Carnegie is actually one of my idols, but he learned very closely from Tom Scott. Rockefeller got his first break from Vanderbilt. Those are not coincidences. It's not a coincidence that Andrew Carnegie became the richest man in history at a certain point, followed by Rockefeller, and both of them got breaks and learned from extremely wealthy and extremely knowledgeable and ruthless business people. And it was ruthless back in the day. The game was ruthless. But I thought I'd share a bit about my journey, about what I've been doing. And about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer than that now, I joined BNI. Some of you have heard about it. Some of you have read on the internet. Personally, I've seen good and bad. I've experienced nothing but good. My accountant is who brought me in, Diamond Bookkeeping, for anybody around the UK. If you're looking for a brilliant accountant, little plug for you, Becky. I met business coaches. I met people who are where I want to be, and I'm just so impressed to be in a room with 26 people who are constantly striving forward, and the ages are between 23, I think, is the youngest person we've got. I'm a little bit older than that, and then 40, 45, stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty insane, and I've had some good stuff come out of it. I mean, the referral did come from Becky, but I think we might have closed like a 25 grand balcony, a few grand here and there. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good for our business, and I'm not gonna lie, I am seeing that referrals are working better than advertising. So obviously I'm quite into Google and stuff like that. I'm into the computer stuff, but man, it's working. It is seriously working. Another tribe that I joined, another group, is the London tribe, which Zed brought me in. Great guy, great bunch of guys. I met them through an online school community where they did a big hike in Snowdon. So we climbed the hardest route of Snowdon. About 30 guys went there. I met a few of them and sort of lost contact with a bunch of them. But about a few months ago, Zed messaged me on Instagram and said, mate, we're doing this Poland trip in March. Do you want to join? And as soon as I heard that, I was like, yes, I am on that. That's for me. And we've just come back from the Poland trip. It was the previous weekend. And I must admit, I have come back with some fire in my belly. Like before that, you guys saw in my last video, I've just been losing it. Q1 of 25 has been, although I've set myself goals and I'm normally pretty good with the personal stuff, but stuff just wasn't going well with the personal, and then that will obviously affect the business. It's really weird, really weird. And so the London tribe, we just went on about 10 of us got tickets, went to Poland, did a massive beautiful hike, pop some pictures up here if I can be bothered. I'm not really the editing type, but I'll pop some pictures up there to show you guys of the beauty of Poland. And we shot some guns, drove some motorbikes, some quads, went and did a couple of spas. Yeah, it was a very, very well needed weekend away. But I'll tell you why it was needed. It wasn't about the break. It wasn't about me taking a day off of work, because I still climbed them out and did 40,000 steps and so on and so forth. But it was the fact that I was around 10 other killers. And these 10 other guys just put so much fire into me that I just thought, man, I came back and next day, like, straight on it, 5:30, jumped out of bed. And I've been jumping out of bed ever since I came back on the Monday. Like a full week of jumping out of bed. I've been smashing out targets, quoting good jobs, been working really hard, dialing in my morning and my evening routine again, and I'm feeling good. I am genuinely feeling good. I am cutting out the carbs again. Sort of went on a bit of a carb diet recently, but I'm cutting the carbs out again, and it is just insane how much value you get from the people that are around you. I wanted to mention something on deals and business. Big deals go to people you know. They don't go to the people who's capable, because you could have two companies who are able to do this massive job of steels, this massive roof of a building. So I'm one of the guys, and I know the guy that's doing, so I'm one of the companies, and I know the guy that's doing the job. And then there's another company who might be a little bit better than me. They might be the same price, but a little bit better than me. However, 99% of the time, I will get the business simply because of the relationship we've got there. Warm relationships win business like nothing else. And yeah, it's extremely important to find the network, to grow your network, to improve on your network skills, on your people skills, on your speaking skills. Charisma is so important in this day and age, and I don't see a lot of people putting in the work to improve that. And I worked really hard, going from frozen on the phone to being able to close deals on the phone first time now. It feels insane. So, towards the back end of the video, I just want to run you through some things on how to improve your network. Number one, you got to find the people. Both of these networks, I found, obviously, the BNI, Becky brought me in, my accountant. She brought me in, but I've known her for 7 years. Again, that's a relationship that brings prosperity. But the London Tribe, I didn't know any of the boys. I joined this online community for that reason, to meet new people. I put myself out there. I went on this hike. I drove 7 hours, sleep deprived, woke up at 2 a.m., drove 7 hours, climbed the fuck out of this mountain to show these people what I'm about. And they wanted to bring me in. So Zed messaged me, and now I'm in the tribe. So find these networks. Put yourself out there. Find the networks. Number two, join. Go on the adventures. With BNI, you've got to pay. Pay to play. With the hike, I had to drive. I had to pay. Pay to play. You have to put the work in order to become a part of this thing. Whether it's now in the London Tribe, we've got to pay for our accommodation, we've got to pay for our flights. You have to pay to be a part of the group. That's just as simple as it is. It's why it's so important for us young men to make money in this day and age. It's really important. Number three, provide value. That's the most important thing. Provide value. If you don't provide value to the team, if you don't provide value to the network, there's no point. There is no point of you being there. You're an add-on. You are a liability. And you need to be providing the value. Me, when I first joined BNI, Becky sort of put together how much business I've thrown her way over the years in terms of bringing other people to her. And it was just over $5,000. I got a certificate. It's right there. Got a certificate for the most on the first month of the BNI group. I got a certificate of saying that I've provided the most amount of business to another member, $5,000. So provide value. in the London tribe. I'm planning a trip for everybody in Bulgaria to go do snowboarding and winter sports. Just got to provide a value, man. You just got to be a crucial part of the network. If you're not a crucial part of the network, then there's no point for you being in the network. Think about it that way. Crucial mistake that people make, another note that I've got written on here, is that people will ask for shit before they provide value. Don't do that. I recently read this in a book by Patrick Bet-David, and it really resonated with me. Don't go in asking for shit. Go in asking what you can do for them. That makes a big, big difference. Another quick story for you. I recently met somebody through BNI member. One of the business coaches brought somebody down to me. My first questions to that guy, even though he's probably much richer than me, has more businesses than me, his thing is buying businesses. But the first question I asked him is, how can I help you? Can I design something for you? Free of charge. I don't want nothing. I just want to build that relationship. And I think something will come out of that. So there is a little bit of a lesson on building relationships. I've learned a lot about it over the years because I've been, that's been a big part of my journey, building relationships. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have learned something from this video. I hope you guys are joining me on my journey of growth and uplifting yourself and uplifting each other. That's really, really important for me. So I hope that's doing something for you guys. And keep hustling, my friends. I'll see you on the next one.